Hello, everyone, and how's it going? I am Corey from Three Lives Left, and I'm with Jay and Drew. Say hello, guys.
What it
Howdy
is.
ho.
And we're back again with balloons.
It just seems to be a reoccurring theme. I say reoccurring theme like it's
Yeah.
happened multiple times. This is literally the second time it happened.
Well, it's not. We've played balloons a bunch, the three of us. This is prime lads board meeting time, I think.
Yeah, this is engage the council.
We need to get online with the boys because we need some lad time, but we don't want to have to think whilst we're doing it. So we just kind of slap this on the screen.
Yeah.
Get the nonsense out of the way.
Hell yeah.
Talk through those
Honestly,
big issues.
It's just good family fun at this point.
It's just good family fun
balloons
for
literally
everyone involved.
Oh, I've still
Yeah.
got my skins on, guys. I think that's
still
going to be a
got your-
recurring theme.
I did notice the bones.
Yeah, the little bones sometimes when we pop. I think this is going to be a recurring theme.
no.
I'm just going to have random cosmetics turned on and forget that it's a
Well, it
thing.
used to be the Santa hats. Do you remember?
Yeah, thankfully
Yeah.
that
It used to be
hasn't
just
come up in
the
recording.
Santa hats.
In the middle of July.
yeah, yeah.
Literally in the middle of July. I'm
that's
still
my
feeling
big one.
festive, guys. I'm not giving up just yet.
No, but is it just me? Like, right, so this year, I was not feeling Christmassy all through the run-up to Christmas. All, like, end of November, all the way through to, like, Christmas Day. Was just not feeling it. And then literally it got to, like, 2nd of January, back up, having to actually, like...
I think for me it was like...
suddenly I'm feeling Christmassy.
I think it's because I knew that I was doing a lot of driving around for Christmas. I was, like, playing taxi, so I was, like...
Yeah.
I was purposefully, like, bumming myself
Too
out,
soon.
basically.
Yeah.
Until pretty much the week before, when I'd realised that I broke up for work because I'd like booked a little bit of time off for it, and yeah, the Christmas spirit like slapped me in the face, but literally like a couple of days before Christmas.
Yeah.
At which point it was probably too late because I didn't have any time to like buy any extra presents for people. I hadn't bothered decorating the flat or anything because I wasn't going to be here. Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah,
I had
in my
like a
head,
load
it was-
of sporadic shifts over Christmas as well, which never normally happens.
yeah,
Yeah.
I like, albeit hold my hands up, I volunteered for them, and don't get me wrong, never again.
Yeah, no.
Well, I always
Like, it
make
was
that
just,
mistake.
it was one of them where I'm not going to divulge into what I do. Not that it's important; it just doesn't need to be known.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it just turned out there was no point me being there.
That's exactly
Yeah.
that's the reason why I usually take the holiday shifts, but then regret it the same as you every time immediately because I'm just bored.
Yeah, yeah.
But, there's
Yeah.
not enough going on for me
You're
to
just being paid
yeah.
to sit at work and watch Netflix.
Which sounds
Oh, man.
fantastic until you're
There's
sat
not
there
so
doing
much
it.
Netflix
Until you're
I can
doing
watch,
it.
dude.
Well, the thing is that
Yeah.
it's not like it's free time. You're still at work. It's not like you can just sit around in your
Yeah.
boxes and kick your feet up or whatever. You know what I mean? You are.
I mean, to
I
be
don't
fair,
know
I
how
probably
to
could, but
explain
I'll
it.
get sacked as soon as I get back into the office in January.
Yeah, when everybody's
Yeah,
back
that's
in
true.
Jan and they check back
Yeah,
at the
and
CCTV.
and I'm sat there in the middle of the office, like, God,
Just eating a
you're
bowl of
just to
cereal.
work in your
What's going on?
boxes.
just eating a bowl of cereal and like readjusting in the middle of the office. It's like, oh come on.
Just hit a little pinch and roll.
Oh god, manager
Little
calls you
pinch and
into a
roll.
I,
meeting.
I just
Crazy.
I fail to see the problem here, guys. Well, I'm
Oh,
scratching
dear.
my ass.
The way I see it, we're not the problem.
No, no,
So,
no.
look, the way I see it, you've got to be the problem you want to see in this.
Absolutely.
Because
But
no
no,
one else is gonna do it.
to reinforce your point, Cor, I didn't feel Christmassy literally up until Christmas Day. I felt
Yeah.
Christmassy on Christmas
Yeah.
Day because not for obvious reasons.
Yeah, it's Christmas Day. Yeah.
But also my partner missed out on Christmas Day because she was like literally ill bedridden.
Oh no.
Yeah, so
I think
she
that's
completely like missed out on Christmas dinner and everything.
Oh god, not the best dinner of the year.
I
'Cause
don't
it
know
is,
it's not the best
for
dinner
me.
of the year, but
Whoa. This is going to
whoa.
get controversial. This is.
Okay.
this has nothing to do with what we wanted to talk about.
no,
it's not.
absolutely not.
I
But
told you,
I'm-
it's just lads board meeting time. We were just discussing all the
council, bro.
important
It's the
topics.
council.
The council
you've
has
got
spoken.
to shoot the poo, so to speak, before a
Yeah.
council meeting. Everyone
Chew
this
the
always
fat.
happens.
Hmm.
Yeah, you got to chew the fat. Like it always happens. Like whenever
It's just
everyone sat there for a good 20 minutes talking about nothing for the
yeah.
meeting's been called.
Well, that's just how we
because
do
you've got
things.
to waste. So right, no, Jay, I need to Why don't you think Christmas dinner's the best?
Right, you're gonna have to hear me all the way out. In fact, you're not gonna have to hear me out. You're gonna have to let me speak.
I'm tuned in. I'm tuned in.
I don't like roast dinners. I think.
okay.
Ooh.
No.
No, go on, go on.
Let me shoot the shit, right?
Let him cook.
Alright.
I mean, well, to be fair, just about everyone is going to disagree with me, which I completely get. That's okay. But don't get me wrong, I like a Christmas dinner. I do. But it is just a pimped out roast dinner. And for me,
Yeah.
roast dinners are just a bit,
Okay.
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, even, like, if I do one myself, I enjoy it. But if I go round to someone's, or if I go out for a roast dinner, I don't enjoy it at all. Only because it is. I think I've just got memories growing up of just boiled vegetables covered in thick brown liquid, and to me that just doesn't. It really doesn't do anything for me.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you've explained it like that,
I get
I
it.
kind of get
That's
it.
all. That's all it is. But don't get me wrong. I will absolutely endure and enjoy a Christmas dinner for the festivities
Yeah.
because it's that is what it is. It's the game, right? Not the
So,
game, but like
I've
that's the vibe.
gotta
That's what we're there
say,
for.
I always used to be very much on the side. Now I love my mum. Big up Mama Bear. Mad respect.
Gotta love Mama Bear.
Oh yeah.
But she is not the most
Domestic.
flavoursome woman. No, I mean she's domesticated.
I know your
She's-
mother is a very flavoursome woman. Right. I'm
Hang
sorry.
on, let's dial this back in a second.
Rein it in. No, I get what you're saying. My mum's the same. She's just not
She don't
one for the
season.
seasoning.
Yeah.
Are we? I think the recurring factor here is that we all grew up in very white families. I think is what's happening here.
Yeah.
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 Well, most of my memories of roast dinners are going out. We all used to congregate at my nan's house, and obviously, my nan, now being in her 90s, you can imagine the era of cooking in which she came from.
True.
Post mid to post war ration, salt and pepper was seasoning type beat, which absolutely not a problem with.
Not
Love it
a
to
sign
pieces.
of paprika in that cupboard.
No, absolutely not. Well, goes without saying. Before we make ourselves sound really fucking stupid.
Yeah. Well,
But basically, I would walk in the house and it'd smell of boiled cabbage. That's what put me off.
yeah.
That pretty
Which
much sums
makes
up the
sense.
upbringing. To be fair, yeah, it's
Yeah.
100%.
which was
I
fine.
mean, my nan used to be a bit of a mean old lady in the kitchen. She used to, but so I don't understand how my mum became not so enamored with seasoning.
Well, I think it
Enamored with
depends.
seasoning.
I think it kind of depends on stuff though, because like my dad's mom, like she is the same with veg. I think veg is always something super bland. Like mash was always like lumpy or whatever. But the main focal point of a dish, like she did incredible minted lamb, for example. I seem to remember having that sometimes, like going through high school. She'd do us minted lamb like every so often. That was absolutely incredible. It was just everything else with it on the plate just did not get the same attention. If that
That's
makes
such
sense.
a better way of putting it. I made myself sound so out of touch with my post-war grandmother.
No, I think that's it though. Is like it's the difference in
sorry. Can I
style.
just preface that I love my grandmother more than anything in this world. I
think
genuinely
we all
wouldn't
Big up
be
none of
here
that.
without you. You know this more than anything, boys.
We all love.
Yeah.
I genuinely wouldn't be here without her, and I just wanted to put that out there before I sound like some stuck-up little
Ungrateful
bastard.
swine.
Absolutely, mate. And that is not me at all. Painted a horrible
That is
picture of
not.
myself.
That's not the point that we are trying to make here.
No.
Nan
Yeah.
is.
Go
Nan is
kiss your
incredible.
nans. Go kiss your nans right now.
Yeah, absolutely. You definitely should.
Yeah. But no.
Oh lord,
That
Etienne.
is an oh lord moment. That is.
Etienne, you need to sort yourself out, son.
Yeah. What level is he?
Not high enough. Apparently, I'd let go of the keyboard. I had to panic hit 1 to like use his ability. That was. I barely touched my keyboard much. So goddamn. Considering how much queuing we did in the last. Oh well, what a throwback! Wow.
Absolutely.
Throwback to probably like the worst part of the conversation from the last video. But anyway,
Boys,
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Get us back on track.
I'm gonna steady the convo here.
Go on.
Now we had a few topics we wanted to touch on.
we did indeed.
The first
Yeah.
one being how do you think it's going so far in terms of the channel? Obviously,
Okay.
we've got a few videos up. We're still finding our feet.
Yeah,
We've all in one respect or another have featured in or have got a video out.
Yeah.
Right.
yeah. I mean, as of recording this now, just to speak for myself a little bit, I did miss out on content uploading this week as of time of recording, just purely because I bit off a little bit more than I could chew editing wise. Because it's like we said, we've just kind of hopped into this as something that because it's something that we want to do.
Yeah.
And want to pick.
Yeah.
It's going to sound a bit like an AA meeting now because we're all going to be like, and that's okay.
Yeah, we're going to do a little round of applause at the end, and
You
that's
speak your
all I have to
truth,
share.
Drew.
That's all I have to share.
Speak your truth, i.e., talk your shit, Kerr.
But yeah, so like I've tried. I tried recording a bit of Graveyard Keeper, and I had a vision
It's
of
a
how I
hefty
wanted
thing.
it to turn out, and it requires a lot of editing, and I've been battling with that. But on the other hand, backup content, I have managed to find an old PS2 game, Lord of the Rings related, which is turn-based combat, a little bit easier to get through, and it's a little bit more engaging to watch, I'd like to think. So yeah, I've got Lord of the Rings: The Third Age content coming out next week. I've got a couple of
Okay,
videos
awesome.
ready to go,
Love
ready to
that.
pop on that one. Ready to pop.
So that was
Nice.
perfect, sir.
Somebody else,
Very
please take
good,
over.
sir.
Oh
Very
dear.
good. Yeah, man. That's
Nice.
perfect. That's perfect.
If I'm being honest,
Go for it,
obviously the
Corpse.
first
Spit.
episode of Jack and Ducks didn't really go too well because of the issue. I'd like to think since then I've, sorted out my sound issues, and episode 2 should be a lot to
Yeah, you said that you've
Well, it's
kind of
one of them,
ironed out
mate.
some of
It's-
the kinks, haven't you? And
Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I've
for a
had
learning experience. Yeah.
I've had to re-record pretty much 2 hours worth of content. It's all good. I'm not mad about it. I'm not. Why would I be mad?
well, I think the thing is like I'd be
Wasted
happy.
time.
I'd be super happy to re-record Lord of the Rings: The Third Age because like I just love the
Yeah.
game so much. Like I'm happy to play it.
Yeah.
I guess it is a
think
bit
I
different when.
I think I took. Sorry, Drew.
That's all right. I was just gonna say it's different when you're recording because you kind of put that little bit of pressure on yourself, I suppose, don't you? And
Oh,
you
yeah.
have to you have to not
Like,
play the
don't-
game a certain way, but you have to kind of keep up the energy
Yeah.
and attitude.
Absolutely.
I
You've
mean,
got to put on a
in a-
certain appearance in the sense, put on a mask.
Yeah.
But like, not that makes it sound really fake, but like,
Yeah, it does a bit. So that's not what we mean.
but like, I mean, you can't just sit there, record a game, smile every
just-
now and then,
Yeah. No, you got to be somewhat actively trying to entertain.
100%.
I mean, just to like touch
Like-
on Lord of the Rings: The Third Age, it's turn-based strategy for like the combat. But like, if I was playing that normally in my own time, I wouldn't bother reading half the tooltips because I wouldn't really be bothered about what does what because I'm just sat there clicking buttons.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And then also B,
Yeah.
I wouldn't really be talking to myself much because again, it's a turn-based strategy game. Everything would be internal. But like, yeah, I don't know. It was still fun to record though. Like I had a good time actually
Great
reading because there's items in the game that you get really early on that I've never even read the tooltip for because they're just like
Right.
once per battle consumables for like little buffs and stuff. And
Yeah.
I never bothered using them before. So like obviously when I'd picked them up whilst I was recording, I thought I'll have a quick read through some of these. And turns out you actually get some really interesting stuff quite early on, and it's quite useful. So yeah, I don't know. It was good. It was good to go back to the game, I think, as well, especially.
Yeah.
I feel like
get back into it.
on that token, like for me, it's been really interesting to see what you boys have put out because
Yeah.
I've never played Lord of the Rings: Return of the fucking Biscuit Tin or whatever
Yeah.
you want to call it.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry, the name
Wait,
just
does it come
completely
with
went in one
biscuits?
ear out the other. Lord of the Rings: Return of the how's it go?
The Third Age.
The Third Age. So there wasn't Return in there at all.
I think you were just
No.
thinking of the film, which
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I think that's still fine. You'll get
But
a
it's
pass
been
from the
interesting
community
to
for that.
see what you boys are putting out. Like I say, never played Lord of the Rings, any of the games, and I've never played Jack and Daxter at all. So for me, it's interesting.
Yeah.
It's interesting to essentially watch our own content,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think
if that makes sense.
flipping that point on its head as well.
Yeah,
Obviously, Jay,
I feel like
you've
that's
got-
important because like you don't want to upload stuff you don't want to watch yourself.
Yeah, precisely. And but that's the thing is like Jay, I think with what you're doing as well at the minute. I don't know if you want to say what you've got recording or what's coming out.
Well, it's set to schedule Friday, so I'm doing Battlefield 6, the campaign run.
Nice.
I have I say it's set for Friday. You'll have seen it yesterday in terms of this video being uploaded.
Yeah.
But it's kind of made me think about like what my standpoint is on video games, because I come from like a strictly multiplayer background.
Yeah.
Never really in the only campaigns I ever indulged in were like the Call of Duty campaigns, which I still to this day absolutely adore.
Yeah.
Because we grew up with those characters, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so I've never really indulged in any of the other franchise campaigns, but also it's made me think outside the box in terms of recording, because it's a very graphic game. So in the start of the video, you'll have seen or will see, depending on at what point you're watching it, watching this video, whether you've seen my video or not, is I have included a trigger warning just in case.
Wow.
Just to say, look, this there are some unpleasant scenes in this game.
Yeah.
If you don't like that sort of stuff, like not to run imaginations too wild, but you can imagine.
Well, it's a first-person shooter.
Film.
Yeah, and it's based around
it's
war.
a present-day
so-
war game, so you can imagine what goes on. There's fatalities and casualties alike. So if you're not into that, don't watch. And I was quite chuffed at myself because in a previous life I'd have just gone, well, if you don't like stuff,
Yeah, it is very easy to think like that as well, to be honest. I mean, especially with the content we're trying to put out, which is essentially just games that we want to play, we will play,
absolutely.
kind of thing. So
100%.
I mean, I
100%.
came into contact with people telling me I should put trigger warnings on videos back in like December when I put that TikTok up, and had people crying at me going, "Oh, trigger warning! What about my emetophobia?"
Well, I'm not
And I
being
was
funny.
like, "What?" And people going, "TW, please." I'm like, "What does TW?" I don't know what TW means.
Yeah,
Obviously, now I've been educated that.
It's one of them.
But that's not me saying like, oh, we need to include trigger warnings for the slightest little thing. Like, no, that's not. I'm not gonna police every single video, but like I say, I played the first mission, and I thought
That's a bit too much for
in very high definition. Someone effectively getting.
I suppose that's the difference as well.
86 in the head in front of you.
It's like you're playing Battlefield 6, like the most recent title in the series, so it's like very up to date, as close to photorealism graphics as you're going to get as well.
Yes.
Whereas when we were growing up, I mean,
something.
for me, I remember I got quite shocked playing Call of Duty World at War. I think I was talking about it the other night, wasn't I, Jay? There's that one mission where that guy puts like a cigarette out in somebody's eye or something, and I was like, oh man, this is brutal, but this is from like World at War back in like 2000 or whatever. Where the cigarette was like was like a cuboid basically because of the polygons. So it's like,
It looked like it was putting a rectangle out inside.
Yeah, there's a big difference in it, but it's and I'm guessing that was something.
It's still the preface, right?
Yeah,
the premise.
I'm guessing that decision for the trigger warning was post-recording as well, because obviously you were going into this campaign blind, so you didn't know what was going to happen.
Yeah, well, I did say, I said in the video, I was like, look, I've played the first mission out just to kind of get a feel for the game, and just to make sure that this is definitely the right direction I want to go. And obviously, you boys know me. I love nothing more than first-person shooters. That is my jam.
Yeah.
That's what gets me going.
That's what gets him out of bed in the morning.
Absolutely, FPSs get me out of bed in the morning. And I just wanted to make sure, because obviously I know I do have an idea as to what Battlefield was like. So I just wanted to, just to reassure myself that that's the content I want to be putting out. So,
well, I suppose that's the thing. Yeah. So you've got your trigger warning at the beginning now, which is as much as you can do, realistically.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, people on the internet, if they're going to click into the video and watch it at that point, you put the trigger warning at the beginning. If they then continue to watch the rest of the video and get offended by it, that's kind of on them, really.
Yeah, absolutely. But before this takes a horrible segue. I'm
That's not the
very
direction that I was
chuffed
taking it in. But yeah, I'm glad you've had a good time getting it all set up.
I'm very chuffed in actually like finding something I want to record and put out.
Because I think that was the thing.
I took great pleasure in it.
For me
that was
Jay,
a big, yeah. And for yourself, wasn't it? It was a big
committing to something and actually getting it done. That was the hardest part, I think, for us.
100%,
it was almost like a mental block.
Because I was kind of in awe of Corey, really, if I'm honest. The fact that he was just like, yeah, we'll do Jak and Daxter. And then you recorded, you put a video out on your day, like, straight up. And I was kind of still sat there and ahhing, going, am I really going to do Graveyard Keeper? Because I also kind of want to play State of Decay 2. And then it's like, I just couldn't pick one thing to just settle into for some reason. But, you know, we got there.
Don't get me wrong. I've found it, I did it. But then, like, I second-guessed myself straight afterwards. Because I was like... I almost felt like I rushed. Because obviously I literally just went... Forgive this term, but I went balls deep, no kiss.
Yeah.
On like, literally just recording 2 hours straight. When
I guess committing, like, 2 hours of your time.
And without even doing, like...
Yeah.
Like, that was a massive... When I've done this, I've just done it. I take the gamble and I'm like, yeah, it's all okay. But obviously, we're using different software now. Times have changed.
Yeah, that's very true.
It was a massive, like, learning curve. Cause
that was a big thing for us, wasn't it? Is like the software that we used to use
is now outdated.
Is now completely unusable.
Yeah, I think
not feasible.
I'll be honest, like, because I was kind of like dead set on Sony Vegas for a while still.
I mean,
not to name drop, but the thing is that the last time that I used Sony Vegas, it was already outdated software when I used it at that point as well. So the fact that I was still so stuck in my ways, and I thought, it's fine, I'll just download what I know and I'll just crack on with it and it'll all be okay. And it's just that was. I think if we would have stuck to our guns on that one, I think we probably would have just been doomed to fail straight off the rip.
Absolutely.
But you know, luckily we spent some time and we talked about it, and we've managed to come away.
I think the Fall Guys video was a big milestone for me.
Yeah,
that was a huge editing project for myself. I'm really chuffed with it. Like, in terms of balancing the POVs and boys, I feel like we're gonna. What's going on here?
No.
Are we okay? Are we okay?
I think we're calm. We're calm.
Okay. That was a huge editing task for me. I think I spent like 4 or 5 hours just making sure audio was balanced.
Yeah.
Clips were balanced. Everyone got all the right amount of airtime, POVs wise. Syncing the audio, you know, rendering as well. Figuring out rendering was a huge one for me, especially using a new software.
Yeah. I mean, I gotta say, like, me and my partner sat in bed, watched it that night, and like, I just have to say, bravo! Like,
thank you, sir.
I was in awe of you.
Not even like to be weird or anything,
smoke,
it shocked me. I was kind of like looking at it, going, I'm gonna say we just purely because me and Corey were involved in the recording, but it was like a case of we, as in us as a group, actually pulled that off with like Jay's editing in the end as well, like throwing that together. It was kind of crazy to me, actually.
Yeah,
we did it, boys. I'm proud of us, you know.
But then the question on everybody's minds after that, though, is what's coming up, like what's next, kind of thing. Because obviously,
what's next for all of us is microphone improvement.
I
want to throw that one out there, that it doesn't go unnoticed. Some of the ones using. So I just want to throw that one in there. 110.
Yeah, I mean, like, we've done the best that we can. I mean, like, tonight alone, I spent, like, I want to say probably about half an hour just like fine tuning some audio levels, and it's going to be nowhere near perfect still. So but we've done the best with what we can, what we've got, because, you know, this is what we're doing in our free time. Like, we still work full time for a living. This is just for funsies. So
it's a side hustle.
Yeah, but I think I'm pretty much set up now. I think I should hopefully have regular uploads, albeit it's going to be like turn-based strategy games and stuff like that, but I've actually like put my head towards it, put my mind towards it rather, and I've picked something, and I can get the editing sorted, and that's going to be me going forward. So
Yeah.
although saying
Absolutely.
that, I do have a dream. Could
Oh, yeah?
potentially be a pipe dream. I kind of want to get my Twitch account set up as well, because I've been
boy.
thinking about.
That's a wonderful segue. That was a wonderful transition. So I applaud you.
But
I see what you did there, and it didn't
kinda-
go unnoticed.
I kind of want to get my Twitch account set up
Smooth.
because I've been thinking about streaming stuff that might not work as video content, but
Yeah.
because
I think that's really, it's really like, it takes a certain eye to kind of think, yeah, that wouldn't make it as an episode, like as a series of episodes.
but it's still something that I kind of want to touch on though. Like I know a lot
Absolutely,
of people
yeah.
probably sigh because like I think the age of MMOs is over. People don't really watch MMO content, but when I was going through school, the thing that kind of drew me in on YouTube was watching like people doing like World of Warcraft raids and stuff like that.
Mate,
It was kind of like early
what,
days.
Soda Popping?
Well, it was
Anyone ever watch Soda Popping?
for me it was
No?
it was the Yogscast.
Mate, oh, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, Yogscast doing WoW raids.
On
So-
Twitch, it was always Soda Popping. He was the World of Warcraft guy.
Right, got yeah.
Oh, boys, I feel like it's ropes.
This might be G's,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's G's, boys.
So I feel like we could start up another map.
Yeah, we can just
We can
hop in.
cut to the next one.
Edis J. Hard cut, go. Anyway.
Yeah, they must do.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Yeah, they do at the finishing and start.
That's absolutely fine.
But
yeah.
Going back to your Twitch account, Drew, this was one of our
Roger.
topics that we wanted to talk about.
Yeah.
Was individual content.
hmm
Now,
Mhm.
I personally I have streamed aside from tonight because obviously we're recording.
We booked it. Yeah.
We penciled it in, boys.
Yeah. That's what you do when
I
you're
have
adult.
streamed
Mhm.
every night this week.
Oh, fair play.
That's
to you,
right.
mate. I didn't realise that you've been like cracking on
Yeah,
with it
man.
that much as well.
Absolutely, sir.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and you know what? Obviously, I say it like I'm growing in followers. I'm not. I've got like literally 20 followers, but I'm so chuffed for myself for committing to.
Yeah, no, I mean, consistency is key.
Oh, 100%.
I mean, the one thing I found with streaming is I love the idea of it, but I'm good at it in terms of I don't interact with the people joining, exiting, and all that. So
Well, I think-
Yeah.
you have to be on it, and I feel like that's
Yeah.
Well, that's
They'll
where the streaming that I want to do, the games that I'm hoping to stream, because like going back to the whole World of Warcraft thing, like MMOs being a bit dead now. There's an MMO that I played a lot called Rift because I couldn't afford
yeah, I
a World
know
of
about
Warcraft, couldn't afford a World of Warcraft subscription back in the day, so I used to play a lot of Rift. I really like it. I'd love to stream Rift, just hang out, do fishing and professions and stuff like that, maybe some quests and dungeons, whatever. And then if people do tune in and they're watching and they play Rift as well, set up a guild, we can run some dungeons together or whatever. It's
That'd be cool.
just a nice chill experience. But that for me won't work as just normal content. I feel like if I stream it and I can get a couple of other people on, I can always
Yeah.
record the streams and then
I'm down.
edit that down and upload that as a video potentially. But it's just something extra
Yeah.
for me to do on top of just
Yeah.
sitting and recording for a couple of hours, doing a bit of editing, and then that's me done for the week. I kind of want to get a little bit more involved just so that it's kind of at the forefront of my brain more often. I don't know whether this is making any sense to anybody at all.
No, I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Okay.
And,
Yeah.
smelling what you're stepping in.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to realise? Well, how long did it take you before you realised that you could pay for your WoW subscription within game?
Oh, too long. Like by the time I'd realised it, I
It
was
annoyed me.
by the time I'd realised it, I was an adult earning money and I could afford a World of Warcraft subscription.
I feel
anyway,
like-
so it was like
I feel like if I'd have realised it early on in my childhood gaming, call it career, if you will, then I would be so much more into WoW than.
Well, I think the problem is that like you could have a free World of Warcraft account, which was fine, but you could only earn up to a certain amount of gold at any one time, and I don't think it was
Yeah.
enough
Oh.
to pay for
was
The
like 400
subscription.
gold if I remember rightly for the subscription, and you could get there if
no,
you
I think,
grinded.
I'm pretty sure you could only earn up to 20 gold max.
Oh, for real?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
okay.
think they capped you at like level 20 or something, and you could only have up to
Oh,
20
yeah, I know the
gold.
cap, yeah.
So it was like, yeah, I don't know. Like, it makes sense though, because obviously they've got to run a business, but at the
Oh,
same
100%,
time,
yeah.
That is, I feel that is one game I regret not being into more was World of
we
Warcraft.
tried, didn't we, Jay,
Yeah.
at one point, if I
Oh,
remember rightly?
massively. Yeah, we did.
We gave it a
I
go.
feel like I was always more of a RuneScape guy when it came to.
I'd see. I could
MMOs.
never like wrap my head
Oh,
around it.
I loved RuneScape.
See, I'm walking in both worlds right now. I love a bit of
Oh,
RuneScape.
really?
I've loved World of Warcraft and like playing Rift and stuff. But to be fair, MMOs are just my cup of tea because they're grindy.
Yeah,
I like the
yeah,
numbers
you
that
love
pop up.
grind.
Yeah, see, because I've played things like RuneScape, which is very low poly, clicking, watching somebody do something, just watching numbers go up kind of thing. I've played
Yeah.
World of Warcraft, and Rift, which is more clicking, but it's just more flashy on screen. But there's also other things to
Yeah.
do. But then I've also
Yeah.
touched on stuff like Neverwinter, which is like third-person action combat. Like you actually have to move around and like
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
because it's
you love
Dungeons and
that.
Dragons based, so it's like, you know, you've got all your D&D classes built in there and whatnot, so you have to make a proper party Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know. There's MMOs come in all shapes and sizes these days.
I'm sorry. Can I just pause you there?
Go for it.
You mean to tell me that you haven't called your segment MMO Mondays with Drew?
Oh,
I'm just going to throw
missed
that
it.
one in there.
I mean,
you
it probably
done
will
messed
be.
up, Aaron.
It might have to be now.
I mean, it is pigeonholing at its finest. But
I think my only problem is that with my work schedule, I can't reliably stream on a Monday. I would love to, like, I can upload it on a
Yeah,
Monday.
no,
That's
no.
not a problem. But I would love to be able to stream every Monday and do MMO Mondays every week. That'd be great.
oh, mate, if you did, I would be so down.
I mean, I could squeeze it in. Like, obviously, I finish work at 7 p.m. So I can always get a couple of
yeah.
hours in the evening. It's just whether I'll have the brain capacity after a 12-hour shift in the office to to actually throw that together.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to make
I
it happen.
get you.
Now that we've spoken about it, I'm going to try and
You
make
want it bad
happen,
enough, you
actually.
make it happen, big dog.
Exactly. If I want it, I got to make it happen.
Yeah, absolutely, bro.
Manifest your blessings.
Exactly.
Yes.
I'm here for it.
Yes,
But
queen.
no, I think one thing I want to touch on the use of TikTok and short form content, like short form. Oh,
Oh,
god,
Lord.
Oh wow. We
golly
got
gosh.
Where did
shafted.
my extra,
What
my
happened there?
shielded lives go?
Yeah, I think we ate those.
Then did. Excuse me.
Sorry, Jake.
Excuse.
Short form content.
I just tried to fit one on there and it wouldn't. Oh, heck.
Yeah.
Get a few in.
Yeah, and utilizing short form content
Hmm.
to get a bit better at.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, not better at, but like we need to try,
Hmm.
and myself included. And that's like uploading. Like if we have a funny moment, upload it to YouTube Shorts.
Yeah.
Oh,
upload
that's
it
what I was about to
TikTok.
say. Is that something we should look into? Trying to
Absolutely.
pull some snippets out of the Fall Guy video or something. Like probably
Oh, mate,
not
100%.
we started off with quite a low bar in that Fall Guys recording, if I remember rightly. There was some pretty low ball
Yeah,
jokes
it's a
straight
low
off the
hanging
rip.
fruit.
Yeah, but maybe not those bits. But if we can, if we can find something else that's like a little bit more appropriate, that wouldn't be
Did
too
we
bad.
include those in the video? Are we on about
It was
the?
it was the back end.
Yes, I did. Yep.
It was
yep.
it was the back end of that conversation. Was how
It was,
the video
a
started.
specific party.
Yeah, that was the opening
Yeah.
conversation for that video.
Big
yeah.
iron on his hip.
Big iron on his hip.
So I just upgraded the Desperado to Big Iron.
Oh,
Love him.
Yeah, I feel like we
Big
need to do that
Iron.
because
Yeah, I mean-
it helps direct traffic. You know,
yeah.
I feel like we need to
I mean,
utilize that.
realistically, I should be utilizing my TikTok.
Well, I was going to say
So-
you can stream on your TikTok account, which
I
is
can stream on my
Very
TikTok
true.
account, and I've got
very true.
Very
not
true.
to like toot my own horn, but like from
Good too.
the winter and my escapades, I've got like I could
The winter and my
realistically
escapades.
direct. I could
dear.
direct that traffic over to.
You could. There's nothing
Absolutely.
stopping you, to be fair. If you,
No,
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 absolutely
and I
not.
if you're
probably
okay
should.
doing it, that is, then you know.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I already sold out. So.
I wouldn't quite go that far. It wasn't that bad, was it?
No, I mean I did get content
Well,
sell out. And I listened to Mr. and all. No,
oh my god, I think Corey's...
don't take the first offer. And yeah,
No, definitely not.
and I was like, no, I don't want to do this. And I was like, oh.
I think we might be hitting the end of our runtime here because Corey's mic keeps peaking and cutting out.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
But
Let's just cut that
by the
back.
by, we've got all of our short form content ideas and or individual content ideas. Because one of my biggest dreams is to stream as a side hustle.
Yeah.
And potentially have at some point be able to just do it for full time. But that is obviously wishful thinking. I do it because I like playing video games and I like creating content. That's
for
that
now,
is the
that's
crux
kind
of it.
That's where we're at.
And that's all it will ever be because I don't want to get too ahead of myself.
No,
very
yeah,
true.
hold on.
So those are the plans at the moment. I think I've streamed so far this week 9 hours total.
Wow, that's
Yeah,
good.
we've hit a bit of Helldivers 2, haven't we? And,
Like you wouldn't believe, like a Mack truck.
it's Helldivers has been interesting. We actually
It's been
burnt
very
ourselves out.
democratic, if you
Yeah,
will.
we burnt ourselves out on Helldivers earlier today. Actually.
Oh man,
yeah.
I don't need to get back into.
God, we might do some Helldivers content maybe if it happens, but if it happens,
Oh,
it
yeah.
happens. But it's I don't want us
I
to
mean,
just.
for me, massively one on my list is For Honor, and I want to get into that.
Yep, got it downloaded, ready to rip.
Even I've got it ready.
Let's do it.
There's going to be some
Last
sensational
time I
Valkyrie
sacrificed
leg
a
sweeps.
desk. for that game.
We're hoping to not go that far, but if my Valkyrie leg
I'm
sweeps live up
hoping-
to their legacy, there
Oh,
might
man,
be
I'm
might be another
hoping
desk casualty.
that my mental strength has improved since then.
Well, the thing is that obviously there's the mental fortitude aspect. I've had some heart trouble last year, so I think we're
You could finish us off. Who
Yeah,
knows?
yeah.
Yeah, this could be it.
Could be good though.
Yeah.
Could be good fun at the very least.
Could be
Yeah.
fun content.
Could be the move.
But no,
absolutely.
I feel like that would be a really fun video to make. Like just cutting between the POVs,
Yeah,
X, Y, Z.
think
Because
just
you can do
learning the
3v3s, can't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
That would be fun. That'd
Well,
be class.
What's the is conquest mode like something fairly new that they've put in?
That's
I
like
just-
domination, isn't it?
Yeah, I just remember seeing conquest because there's we got the different game modes. We can have a toy around with a couple of different ones and see what
course we
works
can.
for us. Always an option.
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
Always an
Jolly
option.
good.
Look forward to that, and we're just we're at the point now. I'm calling it seasons. I've called it the Fridays with Jay. I've called it seasons. So this season 1 is Battlefield 6. Season 2 is Lord only knows. But yeah, just happy to get the first season of the channel out.
The one thing
Yeah,
that I can
get
say
really
for certain-
comfortable.
one thing I can say for certain about season 2 is it's not going to be Black Ops 7.
Yeah, no, but
Definitely
No.
not.
he's not going to be in Helldivers 3.
He's definitely not going to be in Helldiver. Well, I like how the references cross streams like so much
It did.
with us. Like Deckard Bane
Well,
has worked his
oh,
way into
oh,
almost
God.
every. I'm not doing it. I'm
Wow.
not doing it.
Oh, listen.
Oh,
Let it rip.
Jesus. But yeah, so it's like we've got John Helldiver who's probably worked his way into other video games, for example. Like man, it's,
Yeah.
you have to. I'm hoping that the viewers will pick up on it slowly but surely because
There
as
will
it
be
stands
some
at the
niche
minute,
references that will be continuously.
it's niche references that have been made within a niche reference that we've made from
Yes.
a movie that has also been featured in a video game that just the three of us know about, and then it gets a bit convoluted,
Yeah.
but you'll pick it up. You'll pick it up as you go,
You'll be fine. You'll be fine.
or you'll just stop caring. It's one or the other.
I mean, either and or, as long as you stick around to watch the video. it's fine.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So I think on that note, boys, we should round this video
Absolutely,
off. Bring
yeah.
this train into the station.
It's
Do
been
a nice
Yeah.
halt.
been a bit of a longer balloon session this time. I mean, we
Yeah,
didn't.
but I feel like it's nice to have a video, maybe weekly or bi-weekly, where we sit down, catch up all together, know where we're at, what we've enjoyed, what we've hated,
We've got to hit KPIs at the end of the day, guys. Corporate's
100%.
asking that.
Oh, cool.
So,
Yeah, sorry.
yeah.
Corporate have said. Yeah.
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 Well, I mean, it would be good for us to check in every so often anyway, just to see how we're doing. 'Cause,
Absolutely, yeah.
I mean,
Nice little chit chat bit.
it's probably
A
going to
touch
be
point review, if you will.
yeah, exactly, and it's going to be
Absolutely.
happening a little bit more frequently, I think, whilst we're getting off the ground, because it is good to kind of get things out in the air,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
and sort it out. So, but yeah, I don't want it to.
At this
to
point,
stop.
any content, as long as it's quality, is good content. So
Yeah.
Well, I can guarantee the content, not necessarily the quality. We'll see how we go.
like I said, as long as I want to watch it, that's fine.
Yeah, very true. Very true. That's literally
very
what we're
true.
doing it for. So,
And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to round off this video. If you enjoyed the video, go ahead and leave a like and share it with friends. And if you want to stay tuned for more content, Mondays with Drew, Wednesdays with Corey, and Fridays with Jay, Saturdays/Sundays with the boys.
oh yes.
Boys.
Go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We'll see you in the next one.
Catch you later, guys.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Love you, bye.
Bye.
Love you, bye.
Love you,
Sensational.